So here we are, Marriott Cypress Harbour in Orlando, Florida. And that means it's time for another walking tour. I'm going to take you around this beautiful resort. Coming right up. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy. And before we get started taking a look at this beautiful resort here in Orlando, Florida, Marriott Cypress Harbour, I just want to let you know, on this channel, I like to provide my knowledge, tips and advice to help you get the most from your timeshare ownership. But hey, if you don't happen to own timeshare but you love visiting these beautiful resorts, I also do villa tours, resort tours, and resort reviews as well. So either way, be sure to subscribe down below and also hit that notification bell and select all so you don't miss out on a single video. Alright, so let's get going. We're going to go for a walk around and take you on a tour of this resort here in Orlando. So here we are at Marriott Cypress Harbour, right here along Westwood Boulevard, which actually happens to be a really busy street. But you'll happen to also notice right across the street here is Marriott's Harbor Lake. And we've been there several times before as well. And I've also done a number of videos on that resort. So if you want to check out that resort, I will also have a walking tour of that resort later on this year. But if you want to see videos of that resort, I will drop a link right up here to the entire playlist for Marriott's Harbor Lake. But that is Westwood Boulevard, and this here is the main security gate. This is where you come in off of Westwood Boulevard. We're going to head in there and start taking you on a walk around what is actually a pretty large resort. Okay, so when you end up coming in off of Westwood Boulevard, you essentially kind of have this little intersection here, and we're going to head down this way. We're going to take the sidewalk though. That will take us towards the main registration and lobby. We're going to kind of do this resort in a counterclockwise direction around kind of its central lake. And then we'll kind of have to cross over where we started just to show you a couple other things. So be sure to stick around to the end so you can see this entire resort. But as you can see here, plenty of parking in front of these buildings here at Cypress Harbour. It is a really pretty large resort. I believe 22 buildings that have units, have villas, and a total of 510 villas as well. Okay, so one of the first things we come across here is the Cypress Spa and Fitness. They do have a full service spa here, as well as a fitness center. I'm not actually going to go in. Probably quite a few people in there working out. It is pretty early in the morning, but I'll throw some footage up here of a prior stay when I did have access. When we were here previously, I actually had to get a room key from the front desk in order to gain access to the fitness center. I'm not sure if that's still the case. But yeah, that's where the fitness center is. They also have a tennis court here as well. So for those of you that like to play tennis, this is where you'd come. Pretty nice tennis court. Okay, so we're going to continue on towards the main lobby registration clubhouse. Quite a bit happening over there, where we have the Clubhouse Pool marketplace. There's a bar and restaurant there as well that won't be open yet. Yeah, here is the main clubhouse. Nice water fountain feature out front. This is where you would pull up into to come in and check in. So a pretty nice lobby area. We also have a small business center over here and lots of places to come in and sit and relax. And they also have the indoor portion of the Pavilion bar over here, but I don't believe that's open. You have to go outside to order, but during normal times this is probably a pretty busy place. In the evenings maybe, when people want to get a drink here at the bar. Yeah, lots of seating here. Some big televisions on the wall. But let's head outside here. And we'll take a look at the outdoor seating area, dining area here at the Pavilion bar. And there's a quick look at the pool, but we'll get a better look at that here in just a few minutes. Also up here at the main clubhouse is the marketplace. They serve a number of items. And we also have Pizza Cucina here, the Galley grill, the Pavilion bar, like I mentioned. We'll just take a quick walk in here through the marketplace. A number of souvenirs you can buy. Yeah, pretty nice marketplace here. But let's not spend too much time in here. We'll head back outside. Okay, so we've made our way here into the main clubhouse pool area. I have a fair bit of artwork along the walls here that they've painted over the years. We have a small kids pool here. It has some pretty good shade cover to it, so you can bring your kids down here and they can play all day long. There you can see is the kind of the outdoor deck where we were just a minute ago, with the marketplace over there. And when you order your food at the Pavilion bar, which is over here, and I believe you come over here to actually pick it up at one of those windows. Lots of TVs out here, and it's all undercover as well. So good place to come and sit if it's also raining. So here is the main clubhouse pool. Have a pool volleyball set up here. But yeah, pretty big pool area here at the main clubhouse pool at Cypress Harbour. It's early in the morning, so it's not very busy. And they're also doing work here, cleaning. So this here is the Pavilion bar. It's not open yet this morning, but this is actually open right now. And it's where you can come and order drinks, order food for pickup. They have a nice waterfall feature out here as well. And this set of stairs here actually leads back into the lobby check-in registration desk where we were just a bit ago. And there's just another look at the clubhouse pool. Really nice area here. Even with the chairs kind of separated and thinned out for social distancing. Lots of seating. So I don't know what it'll be like in a few weeks when we start to get lots of people coming for spring break, bringing their kids down. But we also have a couple of hot tubs over here. So this is actually a really nice pool area. Definitely one of the more popular ones here. They have two large pools and then one smaller pool as well. So we will be taking a look at the other two as we continue on. Nice deck here that overlooks their small lake at Cypress Harbour. Just across the lake here you can see what used to be the former Grand Pines golf course, but that is now closed. It was sold to a developer a number of years ago, and I did do a video about the status of the golf club, an update on the construction going on, lots of new apartments going up, and I'll put a link to that video right up there, so take a look at that if you're interested. Yeah, pretty nice area here. Lots of chairs out here on this deck as well. So you can just come out here and chill and lay in the sun. But that is the Clubhouse Pool, the main lobby, check-in registration area, marketplace, Pizza Cucina, Pavilion Bar, what was it, Galley Grill. We're going to continue on, have a nice bridge that spans across this lake here. We're going to head across that. And we're going to go over and check out the island pool, which is just on the other side. Yeah, so here is the way across the bridge. They do have one more hot tub up in here for the Clubhouse Pool area, but let's head across this bridge. Yeah, so nice little walkway bridge that goes across the lake here. A view back to the lake and the buildings that surround it. Like I mentioned, 22 total buildings. Not all of them have lake views. Quite a number of them also had what are former golf course views, which will at some point be views of apartments and homes. But like you can see here, a number of them do have really nice lake views. Like I said, 22 total buildings, 510 total units, all 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. So really nice villas here at Cypress Harbour. Some more seating areas over here as well. We're now coming up on the island pool. They do have another kids area right here. Kids pool. Oh, squirting water out. Your kids will probably love that. But yeah, another hot tub here as well. I believe there's 2 hot tubs here at the island pool. Yeah, so here is the island pool. Really nice pool. They have some swim lanes here, so if you want to come down and swim some laps, you can do that. They have a really nice waterfall feature up here. I believe inside there is also a sauna, but most likely closed during these times. But lots of seating here as well. But they also have a small snack window here. Not open, I don't think, at the moment. Probably during busier times, busier seasons. They open that to sell food from as well, food and beverage. But yeah, really nice. This is a really nice pool area here. We really like this pool. It's usually a little bit quieter than the main Clubhouse pool for whatever reason. Even though we think it's actually the nicer of the two. For whatever reason, not as many people make their way over here. Even though there's a number of buildings over here as well. But we really like this pool. And there you can take a look at the sauna, which, like I suspected, it's temporarily closed. But they do have a sauna in there that hopefully they'll be able to reopen shortly. Another hot tub over here. So plenty of hot tubs around this property. They're all kind of small, but they do have a fair number of hot tubs that you can take advantage of. Nice covered area with some patio seating. This is primarily probably here for people that come out to grill on these grills. They have grills in several places around the property. And Cypress Harbour also has its very own beach. How about that? No swimming, of course. You wouldn't want to swim in there. But yeah, nice little sandy beach area where you can come out and sit. And they also have a large fire pit here as well. Not sure if they have this operating in the evenings. I haven't really looked at the activities guide to see if they have this operating, but for sure at some point in time in the past, and also again in the future if they don't have it going now, you can come out here probably in the evenings and sit around the fire pit. Okay, so we're going to continue on here out of the island pool area. And you're going to see why they actually call it the island pool, because we came across a bridge to get to it, and we have to go across a bridge to get out of it. It is actually surrounded on all sides by water. Just a small kind of stream or canal kind of just cut through here. But yeah, that was the island pool area. We're going to head out here. Back here is mostly buildings, villas, and everything, but there is also some grills over here and also a pickleball court. So we'll take a walk over here to see what that looks like. So you do have the pickleball recreation area. It's become a pretty popular game over the years. Yeah, nice seating area here. Another fire pit there. And here's some more gas grills where you can come out and cook something up, cook up a nice lunch, a nice dinner, and relax over here at one of these tables. And here is an artificial lawn. Not sure why they don't just have that planted with grass, but you can see one of the buildings here and those balconies that kind of stick out from these buildings. Really nice villas. And if you want to see a villa tour, I will put a link up here. You can check that out as well. Really nice villas here at Cypress Harbour. But here is the pickleball court, a court dedicated strictly to pickleball. So you have the tennis court we saw at the beginning, and now you have a pickleball court. So if you like to play pickleball, this is the place. Like I mentioned, back here, we're towards the back of the resort. There really isn't a whole lot of activities. There's no pools, nothing like that back here. They do have a playground and a nice little kind of garden area. So I'll just show you those highlights that are back here at the back of the resort. It's mostly buildings and parking. Now, when we were here last year, this was all closed and there was nobody staying in any of these buildings. They had them closed down, but now there's quite a few cars in the parking lot. So it looks like they've reopened those buildings. Yeah, here we have a kids playground here. Pretty nice little playground area. And then another gas grill over there. So they do have these kind of spread out throughout the resort. So there you can get a look at what these buildings look like from the parking lot side. All of them have elevators. So that is definitely a good thing. Yeah, nice buildings. I believe for the most part, each floor has 6 villas. Some of the top floors in some of the buildings only have 4, but for the most part, all of the floors have 6 villas. The end villas are preferable because they have windows out the end of the building. Brings in a little bit more light. I really like those villas, but it's pretty rare you can get one because only 1/3 of the villas will have them. Yeah, let's continue through here. We're going to walk back towards the front of the resort and we'll head over toward the main activity area, the Lakehouse. There's another grill there, so you're never very far from a grill. And you can see that window I was referring to there just a bit ago that looks out the end of the buildings from those end units. So if you want an end unit, be sure to request one. But now we're coming up to that little garden area I was referring to. Really pretty lake here with a couple of those buildings behind us, and you can see the reflection down there in the lake. That is really cool. Path down here to a small bench, just overlooking the small pond. Okay, so over here as well, we also have a small soccer field, kind of down in a bit of a hole there. Yeah, this is where they probably have some soccer games during normal times when they have planned activities, but no soccer at the moment. I guess you could bring your own soccer ball. Maybe you can check out one, I'm not too sure, and come and play soccer with your family. We also have a nice water feature back here to kind of drown out the noise of everything around, right? The sound of running water. They used to have a sign on top of it, I believe, that said Marriott Cypress Harbour, but I don't see that anymore. Let's continue on here. We're going to head over to the activity center now and take a look at that. You can see here all around the resort, definitely lots of parking. We've never had a problem with parking here at this resort. Lots of spaces. And another one of those buildings. We've actually stayed in this building before, but this time we're on the other side of the lake, kind of over towards the lobby registration building. Okay, now you can see here, as we're coming up on the activities area, they do have a mini putt area here. On the other side of that is another kids' playground. And as we come up to the boathouse, this is where you can rent all kinds of things. They have Surrey bike rentals, so you can rent a Surrey bike and bike your whole family around the resort here at Cypress Harbour. And this way to the boathouse, they have a basketball court, so check out a basketball and come and play basketball. And there's even some bleachers here where you can sit and watch people playing basketball. They also have ping pong, shuffleboard, and another basketball court. So lots of activities over here at the Lakehouse. This is also where they would have organized activities during more normal times. Those different activities like tie-dye and all that stuff that you can take advantage of, arts and crafts. And this here is the rental window. You can see a board here of the different rental prices. Now, I actually did an entire video about the activities here at Cypress Harbour, the boats, the boat rentals that they have. If you want to see that, check that out right up here. I'll put a link to it there. Or when you're done watching this video, check out the entire playlist. I'll put a link to the playlist in the description box below. But yeah, different boat rentals here. Looks like you can rent them by the half hour. They also have a ferry here, kind of a little pontoon boat right here that goes from here over to the bridge over there. So if you don't want to walk all the way around the lake, just get on the little pontoon boat and head over there. They do indicate one party per trip, up to 6 passengers one way. So depending on how many people are here, you might be waiting a while to take that trip over on the boat. Yeah, a number of different little powered boats here that you can rent. and take advantage of the recreation options here on their small lake. Big killer whale here. They have a sign that says, "Please do not climb on Shamu." Yeah, this is another nice area to come. They have a number of rocking chairs, some bench swings up here as well, where you can just come out here and sit and relax. It's a very peaceful area, at least right now, because the activities aren't open yet. You can't rent the boats yet, but just a nice place to come and relax. All right, we now need to continue on. We have one more pool to check out if you didn't think two was enough. They have a small pool over here that we're going to take a quick look at. Okay, so this is the Bayside Pool, they call it. Just a small pool here on the other end of the lake at Cypress Harbour. There's also a small hot tub over there. Yeah, this is kind of the quiet pool, I guess you could say, but we've been here several times and it's not always so quiet, but it is a nice pool to come and sit and relax at. And they have a set of restrooms over here as well. Okay, so that was the Bayside Pool. There's a look back to the lake. And this building here actually isn't open to the public. That is the Talent Experience Center, I guess, where they do a lot of trainings and whatnot for the staff here at Cypress Harbour, and maybe even staff for other resorts in Orlando. But really nice view to the lake. They have a map here, so if you're lost, they actually have these in a few places around the property. Check out the resort map. A volleyball court that is open from dawn until dusk. And then also they have an herb garden, which I assume that they use for cooking at the Pavilion Bar and Grill. And just another gas grill over here as well. And this is just another area you can come sit out and relax. They have some benches overlooking the lake, and you can see over here that was the Lakehouse where we were with the boat rentals, and the Bayside Pool over there where we just came from. A nice little garden area. They have some little statues here of some kids playing, and if you've made it this far and you've been to Cypress Harbour before, I'm curious, have any of you given names to these little kids that are playing? Just kind of interested to know that. My wife and I mention these kids all the time, especially when we're here at the resort. I'm just interested to know if any of you guys have named them, and if you have, what are the names you have given these little kids? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm definitely interested to know that. Let's continue on. We have one more thing to check out before we finish up this resort tour here at Cypress Harbour. Okay, so I've made my way down here to the far end of the resort now, just to show you one last thing. But before that, you can see over here, just on the other side here, that is the Clubhouse Pool, where we were at the very beginning of this video, and the lake that it overlooks. But just wanted to point out, they do have a short nature trail here at Cypress Harbour. And I'm not actually going to walk that nature trail today, because I did an entire video on that on one of our last trips. So you know the drill. Check out the link up there, or after this video, head over to the entire playlist for Cypress Harbour and check it out. But yeah, they have a nice short walk, all handicap accessible as well, on this boardwalk back this nature trail to a small overlook of the lake here. Okay, so there you have it, the resort tour here at Marriott Cypress Harbour in Orlando, Florida. I'm interested to know, are you heading here for your next trip? Let me know all about it down in the comments below. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And to see more videos about timeshare, check out the description box below. And for another video about Marriott Cypress Harbour, check out this one right up here, and YouTube. I think you'll like that one down there. Be sure to subscribe. You can do so by clicking on my picture right here. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, let's make your next destination a timeshare.